Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Carmen.
And this is our channel.
And welcome back to another video. And this video is going to be a tour and review of a room we stayed in Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut.
Yep.
We stayed at the Grand Pequot Tower. So let's first begin with when you arrive. So when you arrive to Foxwoods, you're going to want to make sure that if you're staying at the Grand Pequot Tower, you park in the Grand Pequot Tower garage
area. Yep.
Right. Because there is a lot of parking at Foxwoods. So you want to make sure to follow the signs to the Grand Pequot Tower, because there is parking for Fox Tower, there is parking for
Great Cedar,
the Great Cedar, and there's other casinos in the Foxwoods, Rainmaker Casino, there's other casinos. So just follow the signs to the Grand Pequot Tower if you're staying there. So in addition to following the signs, you also want to make sure you get to the hotel lobby, and when you check in, you want to go to the elevators that are in the middle, because it will leave you right in the middle of the Grand Pequot Tower rooms.
Yes. We
were staying in room 2046. So let's get into the tour of the room. As always, we begin with the most important information, which is your evacuation plan, which, as you can see, this room has it, in addition to an additional hook for you to hang your coat or whatever you need. It has 2 locks, and it has the standard old school do not disturb sign on the door. So let's move on into the restroom. So as you can see from this video, the restroom is not an updated 2024 modernized restroom, but it's decent. We're gonna get into some details. As you can see, the vanity mirror has a backlighting, which is updated. And then I just wanted to take note that the hot water, if you just leave the water on hot, it is piping hot. As you can see, some steam coming out from the video. Perhaps you can, perhaps you can't, but it is piping hot. So make sure you're very careful when you're turning on the faucet. This is room 2046 in the Grand Pequot Tower. They give you a lot of amenities: vanity kits, shower caps, shower gels, lotions, cups individually wrapped, which is something very important for me as per sanitation. And as you can see, it's plenty of shampoo and lotions for everyone that's staying in this room, which is 3 people. So let's move on to another feature, which is a nice little bench that they give you if you want to sit down and do your makeup, your hair, whatever you may need. They also have a blow dryer and more storage underneath the sink. At one point we did see a ladybug, and for us, ladybugs means good luck. So we saw that as a good sign. Moving on to the shower. So as you can see, it's a tub and a standard shower. Nothing elegant or extravagant about this shower. It's usable, it's clean, it's decent. The tub is convenient for those who have children or are handicapped. And then as you can see, there's a toilet. There is no water closet. Let's move on to the rest of the room. Here is your vanity mirror. Here is your full-length mirror, very useful. And then your thermostat. Now let's move on to the main part of the living area. My son was trying to be shy, but he did end up on camera. So let's focus on to the closet. The closet has the standard amenities, which is the ironing board, and also the luggage rack, which I did use to open up my traveling kitchen. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it below. Let's move on to the kitchenette part of the room. Here you will find the refrigerator, standard hotel refrigerator, decent size. And there you will find your safe, and right next to the safe is a pull-out drawer where you will find your ice bucket, some water, your coffee maker, and individualized cups wrapped. So we did use the water and we used the coffee maker because I forgot the coffee at home. We usually make our own coffee with my Yeti French press, and unfortunately I forgot the coffee because of Nicholas, and I had to use their coffee maker. I usually do not like to use these cups. I just use them for emergency purposes or to just drink cold beverages, but not hot, because of the plastics that are in these cups. I will also leave the video below about talking about the toxicities that we live with. But moving on, here I am making myself a coffee and using the stevia sugar. I also am using our Place electric pot. I have a video on that if you guys want to see the unboxing and review about this pot. It's very useful. But we usually now just use my traveling kitchen, and I do most of the cooking when we travel, which is convenient, it's healthier, and we save money. Moving on to the rest of the room, I am going to focus my attention on this bed. It was very comfortable. We're going to talk about that later, but let's look at the features. I love that this dresser has 2 outlets, because this is something that we usually need when we travel. You have your standard telephone, and the other end has outlets, and I'll show you in a second, but this is the entertainment center. You can see it has a nice TV that is not mounted on the wall, and I will comment later about why we love this. And then they have extra storage here if you choose to put your items away. We usually don't, we live out our suitcase, but that's your option. They have a little bench there, a nice long area where you can store things, outlets by the working station, nice accent chair with the trash. And then let's focus on the other end table that is identical to the one that was on the far left, and again it has outlets where you can charge your devices. Nicholas is sitting at another accent chair with lighting behind him and nice little table next door. So let's look at the view. You're not going to see much right now because we did check in late. It was after 7, so I will clip in later a view of what it looks like in the morning, but this is the view at night. The reason you can able to see some things is because we were able to see the indoor swimming pool, which were not able to access because we did not have time. But as you can see, this is the end of the tour for room 2046 in the Grand Pequot Tower at Foxwoods Casino. So I hope you guys enjoyed the quick tour of the room. As you can see, we arrived late at night. We checked in, I think, after 7 p.m. So that's going to be an issue for you. If you decide to check in late, you might run into some problems, which we did. Which that when we arrived, the lady said, what did she say?
Yeah, she said we don't have any more rooms, although we did reserve a room.
Right, and we didn't reserve it comps. We paid for the room, you know. So for you to check in late, you're not expecting for someone to tell you we ran out of rooms. Mm-hmm. That is not our problem. We paid for a room here at the Grand Pequot Tower to stay these weekends. Exactly. So it didn't matter what time I arrived, I paid for it. I didn't cancel it. You knew I was coming. So for you to tell me that, I'm already tired. I'm already aggravated, and now when I check in, I want it to be a pleasant situation. Mm-hmm. And then here we go with, oh, let me go speak to the manager. Go speak to whoever you need to speak to. Go speak to the tribal council if you need to. You gotta find me a room.
The tribal council?
Yeah. And she came back and she had a room, but we didn't realize that we reserved a 1 king bed.
Did we? We reserved that?
Yeah, I checked. Yeah. I told her to check my reservations, and we checked, and we reserved for 1 king bed because last minute Amir decided to come.
Yeah, when you was walking down, that's what I told you. I think you did do 1 bed.
Right. So we usually reserve 2 beds. I don't know why we didn't reserve 2 beds, but we only had a 1 king bed. Size bed. But let's get into that review of the room, because that was just like an inconvenience. So that's just a tip, a pro tip. Check in during the check-in time, which is between 3 and 5, or really like what we like to usually do is check in super early, 11 a.m. I don't care the cost, as long as it's not a cost of the fee of more than the taxes, you know?
You don't care about the cost?
You know, like, no. Everywhere is like $30, $35, $10. So I'll pay the extra fee to check in early so that I know that I'm getting what I want and I don't have to run into those problems of, oh, we don't have a room. Yeah. Like, that's just like, don't say that to me. I believe they shouldn't
After
say that to
2-3 hour drive, man.
Right, you shouldn't say that to customers that drove 2-3 hours, like you said. Like, what do you mean? You're already starting my vacation in a sour note. Mm-hmm. So that's just a pro tip. Check in early like we usually do. The reason we didn't, that's another story. So let's continue on to the room tour. So
you okay? You good? All right. Okay.
Let's begin with the bathroom. So you want to talk about the bathroom, honey?
No, I don't remember the bathroom, to be honest with you. I did not look at the bathroom. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Okay, so...
To me, it was okay. I don't really care. But then I didn't really look at it. I'll be honest with you. I did not look at it. I did not.
Okay, even the 2-3 days we were there, you
I did not. Yeah.
Okay, so...
You know why, right?
Why?
There's so much stuff to do. I'm not focused
I know.
on that yet.
So let's begin with the tour, and then we're going to finish with some information at the end of the video because there's a lot going on at Foxwoods.
It is.
So the bathroom, for me, it was not updated to my standards because it still has a tub with the railings for handicap. It's great if you have children, you want to put them in, soak them in the tub. Yeah. It's great if you are handicapped and you need that assistance to get in the tub. But you could still update it and then still make it accessible for children.
But isn't that a good thing that it has all that stuff just in case?
I mean, it's great for those type of people, like that need for the children and then for handicap. But for us, we're used to showers, walk-in shower, and you know, that's what you mean. A niche here and there to put your stuff. Updated bathroom. It wasn't updated.
It's not a good thing if you want to take a bath and a shower.
I mean, it's fine for those who want to take a bath, but who takes a bath in the hotel regular casino room unless you're in a suite? You know, like you want a jacuzzi. There's no jacuzzi, so what are you taking a bath for? But for the children, I get it. It's great for people that come with children. It's good for them. Fill it up, put the 2 children you got in there, wash them up. But for me personally, I wanted to see an updated bathroom, especially for the price. And we'll get into the price, how much we paid. So they did have a vanity with 1 sink, and they did have a lot of counter space where you could just lay a lot of stuff. So that's like the positive. In addition, they had a bench for you to sit on. There was storage underneath the sink for the towels and blow dryer.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna take up most of the countertop. You didn't put anything on there.
No, I usually do it when it's like an updated room.
It wasn't fancy.
It wasn't fancy enough for me, so I just lived out of my suitcase. So let's go into the bedroom where they have like this coffee station where everything is like underneath the countertop. They leave everything. I like that it's clear, like it's not cluttered. You could just lay things up there and then you just pull it out, and then your coffee maker.
At first I thought we didn't have like a coffee maker, but then I started looking around like, oh, I like how you did it.
And the refrigerator's there too. You know, so they had the refrigerator there, they had the safe there, they had the coffee maker, everything tucked in the little corner next to the closet. So I like that. In addition, I love that they had the individually wrapped cups. Yeah, that was good. Because you know,
with the covers.
With the covers, they had the coffee cups and they had the plastic cups, which is like perfect because I don't like that the hotel, where is it, Bally's?
It's out and dusty.
Sitting there like collecting germs and dust, you know. So let's move on to the entertainment center. What do you think about it? The TV and stuff.
Another thing, I did not look at the TV. although I did look at like the TV, but you know what it was? The only thing I said, when you go to the hotel, they show you what's going on in the hotel. That's the channel I was stuck on.
Okay, so we're gonna speak more on why he wasn't paying attention to the room later at the end of the video. So the entertainment center was decent. It had a TV that wasn't mounted to the wall, so that was a plus for my son because he did come with us and he brought his PlayStation, so he was able to connect his PlayStation to the television. They have drawers for you to store your things, and that's about it. It's just a TV with, you know, drawers sitting on a dresser drawer. Right. That's the entertainment center. Next to the entertainment center is the workstation, and by the workstation they have a lot of outlets, which is perfect. They have a chair, so there's enough space for one person to work. But then they have like this this lip that connects the entertainment center with the workstation. That's where I put the Christmas tree. I don't even know if I took any video of the Christmas tree. Not sure, but that we're gonna get into why we don't have footage of all these things, because later in the video, okay? So let's move on to the bed. The bed was comfortable for me.
Yeah, the bed was okay.
Right, we had a king size bed. The bed was nice and plush.
Yeah.
The pillows were pretty plush.
Yeah,
they were decent. So I slept well in that bed.
I slept good too.
Right, and then we had to order a rollaway bed. That's what it's called, because we didn't realize. I went downstairs to upgrade our rooms. They did not have any rooms available for upgrade. Remember, we checked in and they said they didn't have any rooms.
We're lucky we even got a room.
Right, it seems like we were lucky to get one, even though we paid for it. So she said, what we can do is give you a rollaway bed. And I'm like, what size is that? It was like a twin size.
Yes, a twin.
And it was like a thick twin size. It was like one of those thin mattress. It was like a thick mattress. Amir said that he was very comfortable in the mattress, sleeping in the mattress. So that's a plus, that the room was big enough for us to fit that rollaway bed. Yeah. And the rollaway bed cost $23, which is pretty decent. That's not bad. It's $20 for the bed, and then they charge you a $3 occupant fee. So for him, because it's an extra body, it's $3 per night for him.
So wait, but the rollaway bed was just that one time fee? Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't each night. It was just one time fee for the rollaway bed.
So the hotel room view that we had, I mean, based on, actually, well, we were in the back of the hotel, so based on the back of the hotel, there's nothing but trees and stuff back there. I got a little glimpse of it where you get to see like a big green forest. You see it, and then you see the zip line going like it came from like the Fox Tower to it goes to the museum. They said, right. So you see that. But then I think based on the time we got there too, I mean, you really couldn't see that much. It was a little foggy also, but to me the view was good.
Yeah, and then we were able to see the pool.
Yeah, you see the pool by looking down also. Yeah.
So it was a nice view. We saw nature, which is really nice. But it wasn't that we could see it clearly throughout the stay, because like he said, it was foggy. Yeah. So we saw like glimpse of the forest behind.
It was a nice green too, yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. But it's just like I wish we could have seen it better because of the weather. We didn't have really good view. So I'm gonna clip in like a time lapse that I did really quickly. Yeah. But you can't really see much.
I think Saturday morning before it started raining, we saw a good. It was like all green. I got a little view. Well, maybe was that Saturday morning? No, Saturday.
I don't know.
Morning.
You got video of it?
No, I was too busy looking at it.
Okay. Yeah,
that's a good view.
Yeah, it was a nice view.
What about the front view? I mean, our front view only when we walked to the elevator.
Yeah, you could see the building, but we didn't even get video of that.
I have video of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have video.
So then he's gonna give me the video. I could clip it in.
Yeah, I have video of that. But the front view is nice. Yeah, the front view is nice.
Right, and that's about it for the room, right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention that by the beds there's 2 end tables on each end, and each end table has outlets. So that's one thing that was really good about this room, is that they had outlets. They weren't like the updated USB, USC. Yeah. They were just the regular outlets that was around all over the rooms. Yeah. On the dressers, on the walls, and the workstation. So we were able to charge everything. Yeah. Because I brought my magic donut to charge, and apparently it's not working, so I have to return it. Yeah? We just used it one time.
That's why I see you had plugs all over. Oh.
Yeah, so it just conked out, so I have to return it. Okay. So now let's go into the price of how much we paid to stay at Foxwoods Tower from Friday and checking out Saturday. So 2 nights.
It was it $900?
Yeah, you round it up. It was $890.10. I'm gonna clip in a video of when we checked out on my checkout bill. But take note that price is military discount. So if you don't have military discount, it's gonna be like $1,000. Well, it would have been for you $1,000 that weekend. And the prices range from $279 a night to $819 a night to stay at the Grand Pequot Tower. So it varies. We can't give you a price.
See, that's what I was confused about too. So I was like, how would you explain that to them? Let them know, hey, average, the medium price would be what, 100, 200 a night? Like
not even 100.
Like how? Yeah.
The cheapest is $279.
You see what I mean? So it could go from what, $279 to what, $900?
What I just said, $819.
Okay.
So that's how it's ranging, but it could be even more because I only checked until March. I was just checking each weekend to see how much it would cost, and it ranged from $279, the cheapest, which is next weekend, the first week of January. So if you want to go to Foxwoods, go this weekend.
So the thing, so Foxwoods do their pricing based on what's going on, I guess.
I think so.
That's what it looks like.
And for it to be $800 and let's go back to how much we paid. We paid $890.10 for 2 nights with the military discount. So if I'm paying that much, basically $445, I believe, a night, I want to have an updated room.
That's true.
Because, you know, in Oceans, for what we paid, we could have stayed in a suite.
But see, that's the thing.
But then, go ahead.
Yeah, see, you care about the hotel and how it looks.
The room, hotel room.
Yeah, the hotel room and how it looks. Like, but because of how big that resort is, it's a resort, right? Foxwoods
Resort casino.
Yeah, because of how big the resort / casino is. I mean, you feel like you get your money's worth, especially if you do a whole tour of the resort. So, to be honest with you, with a different hotel, like let's say Tropicana or what you call it, Oceans, you just paying for that night in that particular hotel. You can go to a different hotel, but it all depends on what the hotel is giving you.
I guess, yeah. So they're charging you because of the experience of what you're going to see and experience at the casino, at the resort, at Foxwoods.
Yeah.
You're paying for the property, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
They're charging you to stay at this large property.
Yeah.
And I understand that. But I'm not getting any of that for free. Understand? I still gotta pay.
That's true.
For
I thought
everything.
about that too. That is true.
I still gotta pay to eat. I gotta pay to go to the go karts. I gotta
pay to get entertained.
Pay to do everything.
You're right.
So if I am paying almost $1,000 to stay at Foxwoods at the Grand Pequot Tower, I want to stay in $1,000 room.
That's true.
Because I'm more about the rooms. You more about the room's okay, but then
the entertainment and stuff.
Right. Oreo.
Yeah.
So it's more that I get it. Understand what you're saying, and it does make a lot of sense. But I wanna, after leaving the hotel after a long day, after walking through the whole, because we walked the entire casino,
just to see
Foxwoods, just to see what's going on there.
Exactly.
So after all that walking and you tired, I want to go to my nice luxurious room. So that is what we're going to recommend for you guys, is that if you're going to Foxwoods and you like updated luxury, the most updated room for us would be at the Pequot Tower. That's going to be the most updated. The Cedar, the Foxwoods Tower supposedly is more up. It's the newest tower than the Pequot. But when I saw the rooms on their website, I was just like, the Pequot looks better.
It's like every tower has something different, though. You know,
right? It does. So it all depends on what you want to see, what you want to do. But if you want to be in the middle of everything, the Grand Pequot Tower is in the middle.
I recommend it's the best tower.
Right. So we recommend for you guys to stay where we stayed at the Grand Pequot Tower. And if you could request for room 2046 so you can see the view that we were talking about, then request it. It might be available. It might not be. They might be able to give it to you, give you that same floor or higher, whatever you choose. But I like that room's view, and
it was nice.
Yeah, and I wish it was like a clearer day. So do we recommend for you guys to go to Foxwoods? We do. Because we're hoping to go back, but we're hoping to go back with comps because it's expensive.
It is. I won't lie. It's expensive.
So, right, and the only reason we paid it was because it's Christmas, and we usually will come out of pocket for Christmas trips. Because we were deciding on going to Oceans because Oceans is promoting their new holiday rooms and events this Christmas year 2024, even visiting Santa's with children. So since we had already been to Oceans several times, we decided to go to Foxwoods instead. And as you can see from the bill, we were about to pay almost the amount that we paid at Foxwoods Towers because Oceans does not have a military discount feature. You know?
Wait, you know the funny thing is, if we paid that amount, right, or if anybody would pay that amount, if they gave you some free stuff, you would feel like, oh, you know, I got my money's worth, you know?
Yeah.
Only thing I think was free was the free massages they were giving in the lobby.
Right.
And everything else, you're right, you had to pay for.
Yeah, you gotta pay for everything.
Every activity, you had to pay for it, yeah.
And then...
You even had to pay for gambling. You had to put the money in the machine.
Then I give you... Right, they could have gave you, like, even, like, new
free
new players like us. They didn't give us any free T-shirt.
I thought that we were gonna get that.
You know, or
most
$20 free play. Nothing.
I know.
So it's just like
T-shirt, a mug.
The only reason we're recommending for you guys to go is because it's an experience. It's completely different from Atlantic City.
And it is the biggest casino
in the US of A.
Exactly.
That's the main reason we went.
Yes.
You know, so we do recommend for you guys to go to Foxwoods. We will be coming back with some more videos on things to do because there's a lot of things to do. That video, I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm going to try to keep it short. And we honestly didn't get everything because we need to go back.
Yeah.
So this is going to be like the next
we were overwhelmed with all the stuff. So much stuff to do.
There was so much stuff. And we want to
even taking the tour when the guy drove us around with the, what do you call those little carts?
Right.
That got me tired. I was just used like this and that. I was like, oh,
right. So then
got me tired too.
We're gonna come back with what the information we have for you guys to share, just the things to do and places to eat. But we're gonna have to go back to give you guys a more detailed review and tour because Foxwoods, we already know the property because we walked around. We didn't drive to different garages. We walked the whole property, and we were tired. So we have information we want to share, but we know we didn't get all the footage. So we're gonna have to get like a Foxwood playlist for you guys, so you guys can know exactly what to expect when you go. But these series that are coming, things to do and the places to eat, will be enough for you to know what you could do if you're going by yourself, if you're going with your loved ones, if you're going with your children. There's a lot to do for every age. Oh,
one more thing I liked about Foxwoods was the fact that to get to the different casinos, all you had to do was walk. You didn't have to come out the building and drive, go to a different casino. And Atlantic City is like that, Vegas is like that.
Yeah.
The whole resort, you just connected
and enclosed.
Exactly.
You know, because you don't have to go in. You don't have to go
outside. Exactly.
And everything is in there, which is what we loved about it. And that's why we were like, we want to come back because we didn't get to see everything. We didn't get to experience everything. We didn't go to all the stores. We didn't get to go to most of the restaurants. We want to try a lot of things. And we didn't even get to play in all the casinos. That's another thing. So just stay tuned for more videos coming every Monday, okay? And if you like these videos, make sure you share these videos with your family and friends that love to travel and love casinos like us.
Yep. Now remember,
like and subscribe. You forgot?
No. We on you. You know that's recording?
All right, we still got to do another one, so.